So this is Owlman, and this dude is genuinely the most sinister and crazy Batman variant. Now, he's technically not a Bruce Wayne variant, but this was quite literally the first ever evil version of Batman we ever got. He has a bunch of iterations, but I want to stick with the more modern version of the character because of how different from Batman he actually is. So to start off, Owlman is actually from Earth 3, aka the birthplace of evil. Earth 3 in a nutshell is basically just a universe where everything is terrible and everyone is some type of evil or just a bad person. So Owlman's real name is Thomas Wayne Jr. His parents are obviously Thomas and Martha Wayne, but he also had a little brother named Bruce Wayne. The story starts off with Thomas and his family leaving the movie theater. Right off the bat, we can tell the vibe is off. These are not the loving parents that the main version of Bruce had. Martha basically sees Junior and Bruce as nuisances more than her actual children, and instead of Thomas being a gifted surgeon in this universe, he's a terrible one that hides the fact that he likes cutting people open, claiming their accidents. The family starts to take a trip down Crime Alley when Martha says she thinks she heard something in the alleyway. We then hear a gun click, only to see that Thomas Jr. is holding his parents at gunpoint. He then says that him and Bruce are done listening to them because their poor financial choices are eventually going to leave Junior and Bruce with nothing. Bruce starts to get scared, then tells Junior that he changes his mind and he doesn't want to hurt his parents. Things get more heated than Bruce tackles Junior trying to get him to stop, while Martha threatens both of them with abuse. Out of absolutely nowhere though, Martha and Thomas both get popped by a mysterious figure. The dude then says that Bruce should have listened, and then he just pops the fuck out of him. Bro steps out the shadows and it's then revealed that this is fucking Alfred, bro. Evil Alfred. Junior is shocked at first that Alfred shot Bruce, but then that's when Junior spots an owl in the distance. He didn't rationalize this and says that Bruce's hesitation was a sign of weakness and he cannot have that in his life. Bruce calls out for his big brother, but then Junior picks up the gun and shoots Bruce in the head, saying that he is now the richest boy in Gotham City. We didn't have a time skip of years later where Thomas becomes a murderous vigilante known as Owlman. This boy ruled over Gotham with nothing but fear and power, bro. He would either blackmail, threaten, or pay off everyone important in Gotham just to make sure that he owned the city. Despite all the power he had though, he was never happy because at the end of the day, he didn't have his little brother by his side anymore. One day, Owlman heads to a circus show featuring the Flying Graysons and meets a young boy named Richard Grayson. Now, y'all may think y'all know where this is going, but trust me when I say y'all don't, bro. Owlman has one interaction with this boy and he immediately sees the potential. Basically, looking at him made Owlman think that Richard could fill the void that Bruce left in his heart. This led Owlman to make the wonderful decision to murder Richard's family. He would then take Richard in, use his trauma as a way to be an emotional support for him, and further manipulate him. Owlman then convinces and starts training Richard to be his sidekick, adopting the name Talon, which is hard as fuck, by the way. Like, goddamn, that's a cool ass name. Keep in mind though that Richard doesn't know that Owlman was the one who killed his parents. After years of being Owlman's sidekick, Richard starts to gain suspicion of his parents' death. Owlman notices this and just decides to tell him the truth straight up. This sets Richard off the walls though, bro. But instead of getting back at Owlman, he decides to go after the Earth 3 version of Joker and kill him in an attempt to prove that he's superior to Owlman. Alfred and Owlman catch wind of this and they try to get in touch with him to stop him, but bro's calm